Welcome back, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer, so now let's talk silver. I have a very fun and educational video for you stackers today. Please like this video, share it, leave a comment. What's your favorite piece out of all this? Please comment because I need people to see this. We're talking about how to determine if your silver is fake and how to avoid ever purchasing fake silver. There's a lot of fake silver and gold out there. Now you see gold and silver here. We have the new 2023 Britannia. This is a 1 ounce gold coin. We have a kilo bar. We have some tubes of eagles. We even have the 2022 maples, comes in 25. 10 ounce bar. We have my Silver Slayer bars, the first and second edition. This is the first edition, mintage of 100. Then my friend made a rough copy, a prototype of the second edition. I wanted a hexagon, and then I sent it into Ericsson Mint, and that is the final copy, minted to 250. We have some Lunar Series, and we have a Type 2. We have the 2023 Britannia, but regardless, there's a lot of beautiful silver and gold in front of us. But what if I was to tell you that some of this is fake? Well, I purposely purchased these 3 coins that are fake. I bought them on purpose because I wanted to teach people how to tell if their silver or gold is fake. So we're going to weigh this stuff. Now, this is just a small portion of my stack, but I brought out all these different types for specific reasons. Poured silver, I wanted to talk about because that's another category that can be easily scammed out of, since maybe it's not pure silver, maybe, it's not a full troy ounce. Also wanted to bring in some gold, and we even have a rare earth magnet test, which is really cool. This is a gift from my moderator, Joker's Wild. On top, these are rare earth magnets, which is another way to tell when you drop silver down this. The real silver will fall slower, the fake will just slide right off, and that's because silver is a metal, right? AG47. So this is going to be a really fun video, really fun video. Please stick all the way through because we have a lot to talk about. With that said, let's start. So how do you tell if your silver is real? Well, the easiest way is weighing it. Just buy a gram scale. I bought this on Amazon for like $13, probably even cheaper, right? And the reason weighing it so easy is because silver, it has a specific density, and it's hard to mimic a coin's dimensions and also weigh the same since silver's so dense. So if you have, see, this is a fake kangaroo, this is a fake saltwater croc, and this is a fake gold coin. So since these are the same dimensions as, other coins, it's not going to weigh the same amount. For whatever this metal is, or for it to weigh a troy ounce, it would probably have to be skinnier, or the dimension would have to be much smaller, which would make the coin look fake. So instead, they just make it look more real, hoping no one weighs it. See, that's 34 grams. That's not a troy ounce. Automatically, you know that coin's fake. But if you have an eagle, it's going to weigh 31 grams, a troy ounce. If you have a Lunar Series 2, now remember, there's a capsule on it. So that's another thing you got to be careful of. But this would weigh 31 grams. If you have even a gold 1 ounce coin, it's going to weigh 31 grams, and that's because it's real. Now, gold is interesting, and if you have a gold eagle, it's actually going to weigh a little bit more, and that's because a gold eagle isn't 3/9 fine silver. It's actually like 0.925, I'm pretty sure, but they make it heavier, so it adds up to a troy ounce still. And please fix it if it's not 0.925. I'm pretty sure it is, but regardless, gold eagles, it's not pure gold, but they make the coin heavier, so it still adds up to an ounce of actual gold. The kilo bar, this is 32 ounces. I don't even know if this scale can hold this much. Please don't break it. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, actually, I can do ounces. Here we go. It should be 32 ounces. Oh, it's too heavy. I probably just broke my scale. But yeah, this kilo bar is 32 ounces. Okay, let's see if I broke my scale. 31. Okay, we're good. Yeah, okay. I actually do have a heavier scale right here, but it doesn't pick up the tenths like I need for these coins. So different types of scales as well. Now, this is the one way to weigh it, right? And let's say let's do ounces. This 10-ounce bar, it's going to weigh 10 ounces. Well, it's 11 because, as you can see, there's wrapping on it. Now let's go into poured silver. Remember how I said it's easy to weigh a coin. And by the way, let me mention this as well. This is I should have mentioned this earlier. If you buy from trusted places, you never have to worry about coming across this type of stuff, fake silver and gold. I'm gonna throw these out of the video because these are useless now. I bought those on Amazon, purposely purchased them knowing that they were fake. I recommend buying from Miles Franklin. It's one of the most trusted dealers. They just send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know I sent you. Andy Scheckman's the CEO. It's a great company. They actually still work with the U.S. Mint, as U.S. Mint cut off everyone, the public and dealers, from buying directly through them. It's going to be harder and harder to find Eagles and constitutional silver, especially as nobody's selling them. Andy Scheckman still can. So send an email to info@milesfranklin. That's where I recommend buying from. You could buy from anywhere, though. Anywhere you buy from, as long as it's a trusted dealer like APMEX, JM Bullion, Modern Coin Mart, SD Bullion, Provident Metals, places like that, 100% of the time your silver and gold's going to be real. If you go on eBay and buy from some random person, then you're taking a huge risk, right? You're taking a huge unnecessary risk. It's just, there's no point. There's no point. You see all these 2023 Britannias? I know all these are real because I bought them from a trusted dealer. Now, if I were to go on eBay, I'm gambling, right? So when we look at this poured silver, right? This is a 1-ounce Silver Slayer bar. Now, whoever poured this, which was Erickson Mint, maybe it is real silver, but what if there's not a full troy ounce and they gypped off a little bit and it's 28 grams and they sold it as a troy ounce, kept that extra 3 grams for themselves? Well, they didn't. It's a troy ounce. But that's another way that people can rip you off, right? They'll say it's a full troy ounce when it's not, even if the silver is real. So they're not technically, it's a little loophole. Now, this is 37 because this was just a prototype of what the bar is going to look like. This wasn't supposed to be a troy ounce. But, regardless, the whole point is weighing it's a very easy way to tell. Now, let's go into the rare earth magnet. As you can see, there is a koala as well, even with the COA. Shout out to Joker's Wild. And silver is silver. It's the most highly conductive metal for thermal conductivity, electricity, light sensitivity. Nothing else performs the way, even close. Copper's somewhat of a second, but especially not for, pricing and or when you're looking at quality, I mean. Now, let's do this. Let's take a silver eagle, and when I slide it down this, it's going to slide very slow because it's magnetic, the rare earth magnet. You see that? If that coin was fake, it would slide right off. Now, unfortunately, I think they did this on purpose. These fake ones, it's almost impossible to get the caps. Let me see if I actually can. Oh, I got it. Okay, so here's the fake coin. This is a fake coin. And watch when I try the magnet test. Here, I should probably aim it this way because it's going to run into my scale. Here, I'll just move my scale. Watch this. You see how this one moves a lot slower? See, this one does have some metal in it, but it's not. And here, we can even do like real steep. And if I was to do that with this, see how it just falls off? There are some metals in this, so it's going to. But that's another way to tell. Some of them have no metal, and it will slide directly off. But this coin is not silver, or not full silver. And as you can tell, if you weigh it, it's not real. It is a replica. They will use terms like commemorative, or what's another one? They use commemorative, they use replica, something else as well. So sometimes people will know that it's fake, right? They're buying it like maybe for school or something. But a lot of times when I was looking at the comments on Amazon, a lot of people were thinking they're buying real silver, right? They're thinking they're buying real silver. And the craziest part is, here, I'm going to take this one out as well. The craziest part about that is that they're selling them for like $3. Like this coin, well, this fake coin was like $3 on Amazon. You see this gold coin? See, this gold coin was like, what, like $1,800, $1,900, right? This is a 1 ounce gold coin, around $1,900. They were selling this for like $5. $5. 22 grams. That's obviously not real, because it should be a troy ounce, which is 31 grams. You got to be careful, folks. You got to be careful. So another way you could tell is a ping test. You'll see actually some coin roll. Well, there's lots of different ways, by the way. And if I miss any in this video, let me know or comment so other people know. There's the scratch test. There's the ping test. You can even look at the coloring. Coin roll hunters, they'll buy like a roll of $50. They'll hold them. They'll take the paper off of, they go to the bank, buy a roll of $50. As soon as they open them up, they'll be able to tell if there's any silver or not, because they'll be able to see the edging, and they pop out instantly. They'll buy like $1,000 worth of, half dollars. They'll just open up roll after roll. Maybe they find some lucky ones in there, and that is constitutional silver, aka junk silver, pre-1965. That's your Walking Liberty half dollars. That's your Mercury dimes. That's your Barber quarters. That's your Barber half dollars. That type of stuff is it's a piece of American history, but they are starting to gain premiums as well. But another way to tell is by looking at the edge. There's the ping test. If you go to your local coin shop with a coin like this, or a bar like this, what he's going to do is probably scratch a little piece, drop some dye on it, and it will tell if it's real or not. If you take like a gold chain in, they might do that, or they'll scratch it against something like sandpaper, drop it on the sandpaper. There's multiple different ways. There's even like buoyancy tests where you could put the silver in water. I'm pretty sure like Silver Slacker made a video on this. There's even these scale things, but it's not this. They're probably, I think, a couple $1,000s. You put the coin or the bar on it, and it will even tell you the purity. It will tell you the purity of the coin, and that's a really good one, especially if you buy a lot of poured silver like Silver Slacker does. He's known for buying poured silver. So when he has that type of scale, all he has to do is every time he buys from somewhere, especially since poured silver, a lot of it is coming from, someone that's their own business, they might not always put 3 nines fine inside of it, right? Like see how it says 0.999? It might say it is, but they're not putting, it's not pure. So that's another thing you got to be wary of. But mainly, and by the way, folks, you never got to worry about any of that. I don't want to scare people. I don't want people to be worried, because you will never come across any of this crap if you buy from trusted dealers like Miles Franklin, right? Send an email to info@milesfranklin. Andy Scheckman will hook you up, right? Deals, best prices in the country. There's no minimum. Even if you buy, maybe there's some deals around the holidays, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I know some deals are still going on probably. Buy from trusted places. Don't take the risk. Yes, the price might be better, but is it worth it? Is it really worth it? A couple extra dollars? Just maybe, maybe it's $2, $3 cheaper, but if it turns up being fake, then that $2, $3 is out the window, because you just wasted hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands, depending on how much you buy. So, that's something you got to think about. And like, for instance, like these are sealed. I'm never going to take these out of the seal, because it's going to be a lot easier to resell these, because people know that it's real just from since the seal's not broken. Like, imagine if you were going to buy from someone, let's say in the future you wanted to buy a tube of Eagles, you saw someone that had a tube like this, and then someone else that had a tube like this that I don't know where the lid went, but it just has a closed lid, but it's open. You know, you could open it with your bare hands. It's not sealed. What would you feel more comfortable buying? You know, the one that's sealed, right? You got to think about that. Just like this 10-ounce bar, it's still in the casing. I won't take it out of this. I could. Even this kilo bar is actually in plastic. It doesn't look like it, but it is. And I'm not going to take it out. I could, but the whole point is reselling it can be a lot easier if you keep it the condition. Same with coins, right? Just like these capsules. People say, Silver Slayer, why would you pay, you know, 10 cents or whatever for those capsules? You know, it could add up and you could be buying much more silver. It's like, this is like a 10-cent insurance policy. I'm paying 10 cents to ensure that this coin's condition will stay perfect, untouched by human hands. I would rather pay 10 cents and make sure that coin stays perfect than just put it in something like this for free and risk it getting scratched or dinged up or whatever, right? Why not pay the extra 10 cents? Especially if you buy in bulk, you can get great deals. I just bought a whole bunch. I mean, I have those things everywhere. I have, you know, these types of things everywhere. I have like boxes and boxes of them, and capsule tubes as well. Actually, I'm gonna go find them. Yeah, right here. You can see, you know, I have tons of these, and there's different sizes. These will fit like pandas and American Eagles. 38 millimeter is maples, because maples have a smaller diameter. 39 is something else as well. I think maybe Libertads, something along those lines. But regardless, you know, condition matters as well, and how you store them. Silica gel packs, tarnish strips, dehumidifiers. So, you know, in the case of fake silver, yes, it's easily avoidable, but also storage is important as well. I hope I explained everything in this video good enough for you all to understand. Basically, just buy a gram scale and just weigh it. And another reason why this video is important is, maybe you buy silver now from trusted dealers, but maybe when you first started off, you didn't. Or maybe you went to some auctions or coin shows or, you know, a yard sale or something, or a flea market. And maybe you're not sure if some of your older stuff is real or fake. So you could buy a gram scale, go back through your older stack or your older purchases and see and make sure. You know, you got to make sure. Nowadays, fakes are becoming easier and easier. Actually, the new Britannias have a security feature, which I really like, the 2023s. And I think the 2022s actually do as well. Yeah, they do. That's when they started them. They have this new security feature. I think it's right. Here, let me like focus. This stuff is so shiny. This is the new iPhone. The newest one that just came out like last month. So the cameras on it is wicked, but I have my stand also. I think it's like right there. It's a security feature. You know, but you never got to worry. You never got to worry about your stuff being fake if you just buy from trusted sites like Miles Franklin. You know, I highly recommend it, especially building like a business relationship, because yes, you know, you could buy from a trusted dealer, but do they really care about you? No, they're just filling orders. They don't care about your name or any of that stuff. If you have to, or if it gets lost in transit, they probably have tons of people, especially over the holidays, complaining or whatever. They don't care. But if you buy from someone like Miles Franklin, you're building a business relationship. You know, Andy Scheckman, he's a CEO, so he gets to know you. You can message him or message me, and I'll personally text him or call him and say, hey, you know, yada yada, something's wrong with his pet, and Andy will reach out to you personally and make sure it gets handled or fixed. That's the beneficial part if you're of buying from a company like that, where you could build a relationship with them. It's like buying from your friend that makes sure you're taken care of. you know, compared to an online dealer that really doesn't care. You know, you don't know their name. Whoever's filling that order behind that screen doesn't care, right? They don't care. It's their job. They probably get tons of complaints or whatever. But if you're buying from someone like Miles Franklin, and Andy gets to know you, you guys start chatting all the time, saying you want to place a new order and what's, you know, that can go a lot farther, especially since he is someone who's able to fill $50 million orders when nobody else can do that. And I'm telling you guys this because it really is an honor to be able to offer you guys that. You know, I never had that opportunity in the past. I didn't even know, you know, someone like him existed. You know, when I found out that he filled a $50 million order, I thought it was fake. I was like, there's no way someone could pull that off. But he's a top dog and he can. But anyways, you know, enough about that. I just wanted to make this video for people so they know, especially since silver is becoming more popular, more and more people are getting into it, and I want to make sure nobody gets ripped off. So yeah, remember, weigh it. A troy ounce is 31 grams. A normal ounce is 28 grams. Make sure it's 31 grams. That's a troy ounce. That's what silver is sold as. Also, you can get rare earth magnets. You can do the ping test, the scratch test. There's so many different things out there. There's so many different ways to test it. I recommend just weighing it since silver has a certain density. It's very hard to match exactly 31 grams if it is a fake. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like the video. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I post daily videos. Make sure you leave a comment. What was your favorite piece out of all this? If you could pick one of these individually, would it be the tube of eagles? Would it be the tube of maples? Would it be the kilo? Would it be the ounce of gold? Would it be the silver slayer? Let me know. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.